Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, we're here.
Well, I guess this is the last time we're taking the show on the road for a foreseeable future. So enjoy last episode with vocal effects. You know what? Last episode live in Columbus for foreseeable future.
So nice to see
Columbus.
the crowd filled up. So glad you guys came out for the We'll be back.
We're going back to virtual.
Columbus, Ohio, can I hear you make some
OH.
noise? OH.
Ope is what I meant. Because people are always like, people from Ohio say ope.
Oh, I got it.
Yo,
We
okay.
don't usually encourage shout-outs from audience.
No hecklers.
Do not shout thank you,
And
ma'am, for being a fan.
Security.
Oh, yeah, well, what Brenda says goes.
We got
Sorry,
10
ma'am.
people outside
Go
waiting
on.
to come in. 10 who hopefully won't talk. Anyway, we hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah! We've been sailing forever, Grandpa, and that is the fourth fire. You've been screaming nonstop. We get it. You're the screaming urn. That's your thing. Like, you got to scream.
What fucking died and crawled in your pocket, you fucking bitch?
It's my great grandpa, apparently, and all he does is scream. We've gone past 3.
You're my son-in-law, not my son!
Oh my god. We've gone past 3 burnt down campsites. Where the fuck did Amelia go?
Gentlemen.
What the fuck are you doing here, you fucking bitch?
Over here.
That stupid bitch is over there!
Oh,
I'll
please.
paddle over
Paddle the fucking boat!
Hello?
Oh, yes, how do you do? I'm Amelia Earhart. Nice to meet you.
Oh, thank you. Nice to meet you, Miss Earhart.
Oh, yes. Yes, very nice to meet you.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Well, first of all, can I ask a question?
Sure.
I'm dying
Don't-
to know
don't
what they
answer
say
it.
about me.
What do you mean don't answer it, Grandpa?
Don't answer it, she lures you in, she wants to be your friend, and then she leaves.
Is that true, Amelia?
Well,
So all you can do is leave and disappear.
I didn't quite leave on my own will. That's why I was asking, what do people think about me? I just wondered if they know the truth, which I will get to.
Well, Amelia, they say you flew around the world and then somewhere before you could come back, you crash landed in the ocean and drowned to death, a miserable disappearance. Or some people say that, you crash landed and probably lived on an island until you starved to death.
Well, it's quite nice to think I said around the world, but I actually only got a few little states over before I was crossing the ocean. I was shot down out of the sky and never seen again.
Shot out of this.
You were shot down.
Yeah, it's a crazy story by a gentleman named Bertram.
What?
You know Bertram, too?
He fucked
Well,
me over
how do you know?
too.
Well, you said that you knew that Goat Island, that she landed on Goat Island, so...
I thought she did. Why else would she
thought
be
to
here?
look for me?
I'm a fucking urn! I can't move! You knew that, and I'd asked you to bring me. I begged you.
Well, I couldn't. I had things I needed to do for my career, and
Your career, we're on an island. You're
now we
still
are.
here.
After I was shot down from the sky to be a sex slave.
A sex slave? Wait.
But don't worry,
Huh.
that's not how the story ended.
I'm not trying to
quite fond of
diminish
it
your
now.
sexual abuse.
Well, it started off like that. He wanted someone to be in love with, sexual with, just a sex slave, if you will. But after a
Whoa.
while, after about 10 years or so, I sort of fell in love. It was nice. He'd bring me dinner sometimes, and we would just get along so well, and he would kiss me and rape me, and then eventually it became consensual sex, and he would take me out on dates to this island and, have drinks, and we had a few children. They're dead now, but...
You had children with
I wouldn't want to see those things ever.
Well, he killed them, so you couldn't.
Well, he
couldn't let
better
it
have
die.
killed them. They were fucked up in the head. They were mixed to human and goat babies. That is a cardinal sin. I don't believe in
All
God,
right, sir. Thank you.
Well, sorry, Amelia. I mean, damn. I guess they were your children. I'm sorry.
Yes, rest in peace to Donnie and Ronnie.
Amelia,
Yes,
you remember me, right?
I do, Ern.
Oh, again. I
She
mean,
doesn't remember me, does she?
at least she doesn't
I
remember
was in
your
the
name.
cave that he dropped you into, and you talked to me for a split second, and then you said you had to leave, and I begged you to bring me.
It's not that I wanted to. It's just that,
He was screaming so much, and it's fucking annoying.
well, that too, I'm not gonna lie, but I wanted to have him all to my own, and I knew if I brought you along that he would kill you, and I just couldn't.
Well, I mean,
You
hang
could
on,
have
you
hit me
don't,
in your pussy.
but you don't think you're going to get back with Bertram, do you? Because he banished you.
Well, I mean, I think that we're twin flames of the sort, and I think that in this lifetime there is a possibility. I manifest it every day. I would love to be with him again.
After
don't
he's
think-
shot you out of the sky and...
I don't think that's a good
The
idea. He's
sexual
bad
assault
for
only
you.
lasted for 10 years. After that, it was consensual.
That's weird.
I
It's
mean...
called Munchausen, don't you know?
So you're aware that you have a syndrome that makes you fond of the captor that you have, but instead of allowing that to be making you not like the person, you're embracing it. I think that's cool.
I'm a God-fearing woman, and what God allows is what happens, and so I have to believe it must have happened for a reason.
Why would you ever think God is real? He let that thing rape you.
He's trying to teach me a lesson.
What kind? Obedience?
Some of the sorts, and how to just take love as it comes, because sometimes you're thrown into a cave, and, you know, all I ever wanted was to be loved and to fly around the world and to meet the love of my life, and so, you know, if it has to happen this way, I still want it to happen.
Well, what are you... I mean, you've been down here since, like, what, 1935? Like, it's almost 100 years later. Why are you still waiting? I mean, he's not going to come and get you.
Love is eternal, my darling.
He got rid of you. He didn't want you. He didn't want us
Just for
either.
now.
That's very ominous, Amelia. I thought... I mean...
It takes a brave woman to try to fly around the world, and I would have made it had he not shot me down. I'll give you that. However, I understand why he did. He just wanted to be loved, as we all do.
He's fucking my ex-wife.
Just wants to be loved.
You're
She really
crazy.
does have Munchausen.
Yeah, you are. You know, but you can't fault her. You can't fault her. She's flat
aware.
out. She told us she had a mental disability. She came out front and
We
she
should be
told us
respectful.
we should be respect. I have ADHD.
Me too.
I'm
Oh,
told.
oh shit.
I'm told I'm a highly sensitive person.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, I would agree to that from what I remember, unfortunately.
Yeah, you kind of knocked this guy over and then you didn't even apologize for it.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
Well, if one of us was going to get out, unfortunately for you, it had to be me.
You could have carried me.
I couldn't have. I'm weak.
You were weak because, I mean, well, fuck. I mean, you've been banished. You
Malnourished.
were banished. Yeah, he had kept
She
you
is
as a
scrawny.
slave.
I used to eat wonderfully when he was around. After that, I had to settle for the one fish a month I could catch.
Can I see your titties?
Sure.
You're Amelia.
Oh.
Those are nice. Pepperoni nipples are my favorite.
Is that what they call them? I never knew because I was killed young before I ever got to have many sexual experiences.
Yeah, you're right. You didn't get to know, but yeah, those you know, because I kind of liken the size of nipples on women to meat, and you have the ones that are the size of pepperonis. It was hot.
Thank you.
I don't need to sexualize you. Back where we come from, you know, sometimes people think like that they should put you on money.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bartholomew, they think they should put Amelia on money.
No.
For sure.
I can't believe they want to do that. I find that awfully kind, and it makes me feel good about myself.
You're a
I'm grateful.
failure.
Because someone shot me out of the sky, not because
Nobody
it wasn't gonna
knows
work.
that.
Well, we're gonna have to tell your story. I mean, we need to correct the record because I think if people knew what Bertram was doing to
No! And they'll take him away.
No, we're
He
gonna
needs to
kill
be
Bertram
taken
if we
away.
ever see him.
What?
We've discussed it.
Okay,
There's nothing you can do to
Amelia,
me. I'm
put the
already an
gun
earned
down.
bitch.
I'm the only one mortal here. I think both of you have crossed over the mortal
Kill him. I
plane.
don't give a shit.
you
I'll
won't-
float around in this ocean forever.
Oh, well, that was what I was going to threaten, but if you don't care.
Don't
I
kill me!
know.
Don't fucking kill me,
She's not
Amelia!
gonna do
No!
it. She's not gonna do it. There's no bullets in the chamber.
You shot through the part. I already lost part of his fucking dust. You didn't have to shoot some of it away.
Here's a new vase.
Oh my God, Grandpa, look at this vase that she got. Amelia, where did you get this beautiful terracotta vase?
That's the work of... That's the work of the Bhagavad Gita.
Oh my God, the Bhagavad Gita.
I could recognize that anywhere. Put me in it.
Here you go. Oh. You're in the Bhagavad Gita urn. Hey, well, hang on, wait. Amelia, look at the side of this urn. It's got a painting on it. It kind of looks like... Doesn't this kind of look like a giant red penis?
Oh, it is.
You know
dick.
about the giant red penis?
Yeah.
Have you seen... He's come here before? How do you know about Big Red? Have you seen... When did you see him?
In a dream, Bertram gave it to me.
He what?
Bertram gave you what?
He put it in my head. He would hallucinate me to sleep and allow a big red penis to come in and sexualize me, but he always told me it was a dream.
Oh
I
my
think he was giving her acid, dude.
God. Hang on. Did you ever know Dr. Xavier?
Yeah, he's the one who would try to help perform the baby's birth before he would kill him.
Did he put his finger in your ass?
Once or twice.
Oh my God.
He's been up to that for forever.
This is some sort of serious conspiracy, Grandpa. We are really onto something. Amelia, what have you been doing all this time since you escaped the cave? How have you been surviving out here? We have got to get back to the mainland and tell your story.
Well, so I try to catch as many fish as I can a month. Sometimes it's just one, sometimes it's 2, 3, 4. Other than that, I make fires and I almost die sometimes, and somehow I'm always brought back, and I believe it's Bertram's love.
That's all of the abandoned fires and campsites that we saw along the way?
Oh, yeah, I've caught a few places on fire, and, there's been a few other people who've been banished here who've tried to kill me, but because I've survived here for so long, I've killed them.
Oh my God, this lady is fucking ruthless, Grandpa.
I know.
It's the monster inside me that was created when Bertram used to rape me. That's why I have to close it off and be in love, because if not, I could kill you dead right
Amelia,
now.
don't
Put that gun away.
I don't understand. You're unbelievably self-aware, but yet you still don't care and you just accept it and you just want to go back and fuck your captor? No. That man manipulated you. He gave you acid or something, I hear.
And Big Red
There's
is
times
real.
where I thought, is this
Big
really
Red-
a big red penis raping me?
He's
And I
real!
thought, this can't be a dream. This is too real. And I thought, am I being sexually assaulted by a big red penis right now? Did he really invite him here?
Let
But
me ask you, was it unbelievably painful and did he go through your pussy and come out your mouth?
yes.
Yeah!
That's real. It happened to me.
He had it! He's
You
been
mean to
raped
tell
by
me
him
it
too.
wasn't a dream and he made someone else sexually assault me again?
Oh my God, Amelia, yes, I'm so sorry to tell you. I'm so sorry.
What? I thought it was a dream and now
Amelia,
I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
he's an awful person. We have to get him and we have to take him down, and not
How do
only
we get
that,
out of here?
I have no idea.
What y'all doing here? What's your name?
What's your name, sweetie?
I'm the guard. He's supposed to guard these waters. These are international waters, and they're protected by the Federation of Goats. Who are you?
Can you help
Can
us?
I see an ID, please?
Well, we don't
What
really...
are y'all doing out in these waters?
Well, we've been banished here. We don't know how to get out. We need help. We've been searching for help. Well, I've been searching for help for 100 years.
You've been banished and you're out in the waters? Who let you out?
No, I was banished.
Right, who let you out of your cave?
Oh,
All banished people supposed to be in the cave.
Well...
Bertram.
We sort
Bertram
of...
let you out? No, I report directly to Bertram. He never mentioned anybody getting out to me.
He never mentioned Amelia Earhart getting out.
Well, it's...
You're Amelia Earhart.
Sure I am, sweetie.
We got trouble over here. Oh!
Oh my God.
The fuck was that guy doing? What do you look like?
He's got... Oh my God. Okay, but hang on. We've got the boat, we've got the phone, and we've got the way to get a hold of Bertram. Oh, Amelia, get on the boat, Amelia. If you want to take off down Bertram, get on. Oh my God, get Grandpa's oars! Get the urn!
Get me!
Oh my God, go.
Oh, God. Is the motor catching on fire?
Attention, pull the boat over.
Oh my God, Amelia.
Okay.
Y'all are fugitives of the Federation of Goats.
Clark, grab the steering wheel.
Okay, I
Take
got this. I got this.
Y'all are under arrest.
Bertram, if I must. Keep going, Clark, no matter what he
Bertram
says.
ain't here.
Drive
This is
us
the Federation
Oh,
of
shit.
Goats. Please pull over. We will
Okay.
be taking you directly to Bertram.
She is delusional.
Clark, drive however fast you need to. Federation, look at this.
Oh, those are
my-
look at that
Oh my
pussy.
god,
She's
she has a
showing her
really nice pussy.
pussy.
Oh my
Speed up, I
god.
want to see it.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Amelia, you did it! Oh my god, you're really smart. Oh my
I've
god.
learned a thing or two.
Look at that, 2 pieces of scrap metal. Grab them, Amelia. Okay, quick, here, you take the wheel. Here, okay, oh my god.
Hey, they're going up. They're going up. You gotta
Look at this.
follow them. They're going up. They're
Hurry,
going
look
up.
at this. Okay, there's screws here. All right. Okay, now hold on to my legs. I'm going to put these wings on the side of the boat. Okay. All right, now the other side.
Y'all pulled over right now.
Fly this plane, Amelia. The wings are on this boat. Fly the plane. You know how to fly.
The red one, is it the red one or is it the green one?
I don't know, Amelia.
Oh my god! Yo, I only ever read a book. I lied.
Oh my god, we're flying. You're doing it, Amelia. You're doing it.
Oh, I'm coming.
You're flying, Amelia. You're doing it.
Oh my gosh, yo. No.
Oh my god, the engine's sputtering.
Oh my god. Oh my
Where's
god,
the
what do we
oxygen
do?
mask?
Oh my god.
Where's the oxygen mask, Amelia? What the fuck?
I don't know. Check under the board.
Plane now.
Check under the
What's
seat.
this shitty thing you
Check
do?
under the seat.
Oh my god. Oh. Grandpa, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Where are
I'm
we
just along
at?
for the ride.
Oh my
Oh my god, are you okay, Amelia?
god. Yes.
Oh my god.
Ern?
Oh, ow. Oh, I
Ern?
think I broke my leg in the crash.
Oh, okay.
You're going
look.
to be hearing from my lawyer, Amelia. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take the time to do that, but this really hurts.
I'm literally 100 years old.
I was a lawyer before I came over here.
Well, you look... Grandpa,
You
take
got
my-
a case.
Yes, okay, thank you. Amelia, you don't look a day over
I'm
32.
trying to save our lives. I mean, what did you expect me to do? Could you do any better? No
He
clue.
was
Well,
wrong.
first of all, I think you
you
should
know-
have flown a legally
Clark, we will handle
licensed
this-
aircraft. I mean, what
Clark,
was that
as your
piece of
lawyer,
shit you were
know
Clark,
what,
as
you
your
son of a
lawyer,
bitch?
please stop. We will handle this in litigation.
Bertram, we got a problem here.
Oh, you're right, Grandpa. Let's get going. Amelia, we'll put this aside. Please help me, because my leg is broken.
Now look, I did take a CPR class. This is gonna hurt. Now look, I'm gonna wrap this around and I'm gonna count to
What are
three.
you going to do?
I'm gonna count to 3, and when I do, I'm gonna yank your leg
Oh my
back
God.
right into the kneecap, right back into place.
Oh my God, that's
and
going to
it's
hurt
gonna
so
hurt,
bad,
and I'm
isn't
gonna
it?
tie
You're
it
gonna be
tight.
liable.
But it's gonna be tight right underneath your knee, so that you'll be able to at least put a little pressure on. Okay.
Okay.
1.
All right. Oh my God! You said you'd count to 3. You fucking bitch! You stupid!
told you.
I had to do that
I told
because
you,
if
Clark,
I
that
waited
was hard
till
to
3,
watch.
if I would have waited till 3, you would have yanked your leg away or been too scared to do it, and you motherfucking know that. So
gonna
I
pass
just
out.
saved it.
I'm gonna
Anyways,
pass
let's
out.
go.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, come on, I got you.
Oh my God! Look over there. There's a little alcove we can hide in for the evening.
Okay, let's go.
Come on, they'll never find us
I'll
here.
hurry up and I'll grab some wood real quick.
Yes, I wish I could have Grandpa do something, but he's so fucking useless just in an urn.
I think I'm gonna piss on him later. Sit on him and piss.
Oh my
I
God!
have to piss on a rock.
Oh, you will?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't tease him. He doesn't like to be teased. He likes to come.
Oh, I didn't mean to eat my pussy. I meant to piss, so I didn't have to sit on a rock.
Oh, yeah, that would make me come, absolutely.
He's a kinky old man.
I haven't had sex in 1,000 years.
Well, maybe the 3 of us could have some fun later tonight.
Oh,
Well, we better make sure we're safe first. I don't know. You're kind of crazy, you know. And
that's who has the best sex, Clark. You get it.
oh, that's my balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kind of feels
More to
good.
come later.
didn't you have a
Okay.
girlfriend?
I'll make you forget about it for a
Whoa,
little bit.
hang on. This
I
is this
don't
is
like adultery.
this is my grandpa, and I just you know.
Clark, I can
wink.
watch.
He can't eat my pussy while I suck your dick.
I can't do anything. I'm just flat out ashes unless you just.
You
You
could
want me
dip
to
your
pour you
finger in
inside
his
of me?
ashes or something. I mean,
Amelia, that's exactly what I want from the moment I met you. Yes.
I will literally dip my fingers into you and put you in my pussy.
oh my God, this is
Oh.
Grandpa. Oh my God, my balls, Amelia. That kind of feels really good.
Uh,
Oh, you're sucking it.
They're over here. They're fucking. They're having an orgy. Bring reinforcements.
Of course they are. Put me on megaphone.
Putting you on megaphone.
Assholes, you're supposed to be banished.
Listen here, you motherfucker. I cannot believe you banished me all those years ago and left me here to rot. I loved you that whole time. I let you abuse me, and I told you it was consensual, but now I realize all you ever wanted to do was hurt me. You let that big red penis rape me, and you told me it was a dream.
Enrico, tell me she's not going on and on as if I can hear her over megaphone.
She's going on and on as if she can hear you over megaphone, sir.
You assholes have exactly 30 seconds to return to your fucking cave or suffer the ultimate consequences.
Sir, we're a little more than 30 seconds away from the cave.
Well, it's metaphorical. 30 seconds.
Sir, I'm going to put him
guard,
under arrest.
What was your name?
Cleveland.
Look at this.
Ain't gonna work on me. I'm gay.
Okay, Clark.
He's ugly.
What do you need?
Y'all are under arrest. I hate to break it to you.
What do you need to get him off that speaker and to let us go for just an hour?
He's the boss man.
Just an hour, son.
Bertram, what could they do for just an hour?
Just an hour? Are you asking? I don't know, you fucking imbecile. What would it take for you? What would it take? What would you do to betray Bertram for an hour? What would it take you?
Sure, I'm not going to betray you, but I also won't let you speak to me like that. We are a union, and you can't speak to me like that.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Take me off the megaphone. Deal with it.
Okay, you heard the man. I mean...
What do you mean?
We got an hour. I mean, I don't know. Putting you under arrest is a lot of work for me because there's paperwork involved, and I'd have to take you all the way back, so I'm not trying to do that, but I also don't want the boss man to be mad at me.
Sorry
Okay, but if you just give us an hour heads up, we'll just need some time to go talk, and that's all we'll be doing. We won't leave. We'll just talk. And
listen, I just got to let you know that because of what you did to me, that I will be suing you at some point.
What did we do to you?
Hit me over the head.
Grandpa.
You were trying to kill us.
You know what I'm thinking?
Hit him over the head again.
And this time, I'm really going to kill him. I grab his gun.
Amelia!
She's cold-blooded.
Amelia, you just executed
Now,
the
just
man.
know I would never do that to either one of y'all, people that I love, anybody like that. But I'm trying to save our lives. Now, because of that, you will no longer sue. Do you agree? I just saved your life. Think twice.
She kind of did do you a solid there.
Yeah, but, okay, yeah, I'm not going to argue with it, but you did just kill a goat in cold blood in front of me.
Because he was going to kill all of us.
Well, listen,
And take
I
us back
agree.
to be banished for all of time. So would you rather get away or be banished for all of time?
I agree. All cops are bastards, and you had every reason to kill him. But I was just going to bash him over the head. You know, I thought you were kind of a more peaceful lady. You know, pilots.
But we
fly
already
in
did
the
that
sky.
once, and he got to us.
He was
again.
he wasn't even like he was willing to help.
He got to us again, which means he would have gotten to us again after that. We had to go.
Well, we could
sorry.
have gone far and far.
All right,
far
look,
away.
we're wasting time before he
Really
sends out another one.
problematic.
Let's go. Let's stop arguing. Let's go.
I don't know. I don't like her, Clark.
He's just going to send more after us, and we're better off as a group.
We need to take down Bertram, Grandpa. I mean, I don't.
Hold on. I think grab his radio right there.
Oh, yeah.
I want to call this fucker up.
Okay.
Press the button on it. Hello, Bertram.
Excuse me, who is on this radio? This is private protected airwaves.
Your worst fucking nightmare.
Who's my worst nightmare? I haven't had a worse nightmare in years.
It's me, darling.
Bartholomew too.
And Clark.
Yeah, I'm here too. Just because I'm also voicing Bertram does not mean that I'm not here.
He's not gonna talk as much, but listen, I'll speak for him. We're gonna fucking kill you, you stupid motherfucker.
Oh, I would love to see you try.
We already killed your fucking goat friend here.
Cleveland, was that his name? As if
Yeah.
every goat on Goat Island is fucking expendable to me, and they always have been. I'm the alpha on this fucking island, and everybody here knows it. I've been the alpha ever since I took over this island from my fucking brother.
You do know that you're on speakerphone, right?
Oh, I don't give a fuck who's going to hear it. You're out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Bertram, you called me in?
Beverly?
you said you wanted to have our weekly meeting. I
Yes.
guess I'll leave.
No,
Instead of having the meeting?
Beverly. Actually, I think you should stay.
Okay. Who are you speaking to?
Oh, nothing. I turned off the radio.
He's a fuck.
No, turn off the radio. That was nothing, Beverly. Nothing's going on.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything from Princess Philheimer.
I thought I heard Clark.
Oh, no, you definitely didn't hear Clark.
I thought I heard them say Clark was there, and I heard his voice say that because he voices you or something. I might be high on the goat weed.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of hogwash.
Just like heard his voice or something.
Beverly, I think it's probably the trauma. And I think you also, you have been showing the signs of early onset dementia.
No, I haven't.
If you say so, Beverly.
Bertram, why are you doing this?
Oh,
Sir, I'm getting a call on the direct line for you. They asked me to put it on speaker.
Yes, thank you. Hello?
Bertram.
Clark!
Hello? Is that Beverly?
Clark, is that you?
Oh, I'm not absolutely not on the phone with Clark County. Actually, I'm on the phone. This man.
Clark, I love you.
No. This isn't
Why
Clark.
did you leave?
Beverly, this is not Clark County. This is a man named, let me see, Artie. No, it's, Artie. Artie.
His name is Clark.
Artie. Mm-hmm.
Let me get on the phone.
Artie.
His name is Clark, Beverly.
She's saying his name is Clark.
Put me on that phone with Beverly.
Clark, can you hear me? Why did you leave?
I didn't leave. Bertram banished me.
He what?
There's a trap door in his fucking office and Barbara came in. Beverly, you're never going to believe who I'm here with. I met your grandpa.
What?
Yeah, listen, I met your grandpa. Listen, Beverly, you want to meet your granddaughter?
Hello? Great grandfather Bartholomew?
Yeah. Is this Beverly? Sorry, I missed so many of your birthdays, hon.
The reason we couldn't get a hold of him that
Oh my
night
God,
when we were
you're with
doing...
my grandpa. Bertram.
That's the reason we couldn't get the hold of him when we tried to do this seance. He's not dead. Well, he kind of is dead. Baby, I mean, he's ashes. You're going to be horrified.
I'm a big urn of ashes. Please don't laugh at me and call me names, Beverly. I love you. I hope you're doing well.
Give me the phone, Beverly.
I'm leaving.
You're leaving?
Yeah.
Barbara, push the button.
RJ, you sick fuck.
Hey,
You just put the microphone.
Bree, we have farted in front of each other plenty of times.
No, the farting isn't the issue. It's the putting the microphone up to your eyes.
Oh,
to
he's done
record it.
that all the time.
I know,
too.
and I've always thought it was gross.
Zach's done it.
Huh?
Zach's done it.
I'm sure
I know,
I
you're both
have.
sick
Yeah.
fucks.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, what can you say?
Well,
Have you ever gotten pink eye from it?
No, I've never gotten pink eye to begin
And
with.
then now you're talking and it's
I
near.
put my tongue
Yeah, I
straight
guess
in
you're right. I
balls.
guess you're right.
Never gotten pink eye once.
Hello and welcome to MOATAIF. Folks, if you can't tell, we're talking about shitting, pissing, farting, pooping, bathroom habits, and that kind of down and dirty talk.
If you're not down for that sort of podcast, turn this off right now. If you want to know our shitting behaviors, then you stay on.
The reason we're joined as always by honorary co-host Brianna Nicole Coleman.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for being here. As always, blessed. We're here
Blessed
in
to
Ohio.
be here.
You know, it is
Hard door
Christmas time
open.
actually right now when we're recording
Yeah,
this.
Merry actual Christmas because we said Merry Christmas to the prior episode.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I gotta say, you know, I honest to God, I can't believe what's been happening so far in 2022.
I can't believe Joe Biden died and then Kamala Harris decided not to take the presidency.
Yeah, she was. They swore her in for a couple hours, and she was like, can't do it. The pressure was too much.
What's even weirder is that Ellen DeGeneres replaced her.
I know. I really wasn't expecting that.
Not quite yet, but
Almost.
They want it to happen.
Who did they want to be vice?
I haven't. She hasn't
I heard
announced.
rumors of Oprah.
I'd be okay
But
with
I don't
that because
think-
at least it's a little bit of diversity.
I think I read something in the New York Times that Oprah didn't want to do it because she didn't want to be subservient to a white woman.
That would make sense.
And
I mean,
they
people
would
have always
immediately
said,
be killed.
yeah.
Like they'd immediately be if they did it together. Let alone Ellen probably will.
Yeah, I don't know if the
Yeah,
country's ready
lesbian
for
president.
two female
can't.
president. Well, a lesbian president, like they're
Let
already got
alone, yeah.
I mean, we know how Ellen treats the staff at her
Right.
show. I'm not sure how she's gonna treat the country, but
America already resoundingly denied a lesbian president in 2016 and 2020. Hillary Clinton and Elizabeth Warren. So, so I think it's going to be interesting to see how they react to Ellen DeGeneres, President DeGeneres.
I do like the idea of a National Dancing Day.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be fun.
she did want it to. She does kind of want things to be nice, but I just don't know if Mitch McConnell will even let it get through the Senate.
Right.
Fuck
He's
that
probably
old
gonna block
ass.
everything Ellen tries to do. Anyway, we don't have to talk about politics the entire time.
Right. Yeah, 2022 politics. I mean, it's, we're already tired of it, Ugh. Crazy year already. I'm not going to wish that on us. Why am I going to wish that on us? It's been such a blessing.
We love it so much.
I think
Everything
Ellen's
is
gonna
going
be a
our
good
way.
president.
I think she... Yeah, I think she's going to be great.
I believe in
I mean,
her.
whatever.
I'm just
What can you
worried
say?
about the instant assassination.
You really think somebody would murder Ellen if she was the
Instantly.
president?
Instantly. Are you
No,
kidding me?
Obama got 8 years, Bree.
You're right.
Not only because she's a woman, but she's a gay woman, and then on top of that, a recently gay woman that's been dishonored because of all the drama.
I guess you're
Well,
right.
President Trump made it. Shit.
True, but think about all the Republicans. They
They did
think
storm the
that Trump's
Capitol.
going to be reelected. They stormed the Capitol, but they have Trump 2024. You really think they're going to let Ellen DeGeneres, who openly disagrees with Donald Trump, be the fucking president? No, one of those crazy bastards is going to kill her.
All right. Well,
I believe in the Secret Service. I guess Bree doesn't have... Bree doesn't believe Blue Lives Matter. And so...
I guess
She's
in the year
right.
2022, if you still participate in it, instead of tearing it down and restarting it to be better, I guess so.
Fuck. The reason I thought about shitting and pissing and all that is recently, so it all began because I don't know about you guys, but I do the fat boy wipe when I stand up to wipe my ass after I shit. That's just how I was
I
raised to do it.
mostly lean seat like this, like lean up, and
Yeah.
then sometimes if I feel like I can't get it, I do definitely stand up. Fat girl, stand up.
And recently the problem is I'll stand up and then my ass will eat the toilet paper.
I've had that happen a few times.
And it's like it
periodically.
gets stuck in there, and the wad
like
part of the wad will get
comes out
yep,
so that it's too thin to.
you leave
and
the
it,
toilet paper in there while you stand?
no, like say this is the toilet paper, right? And I have it folded, but this specific little small piece is out. It's gonna get stuck between my ass cheeks because it's so thin.
Sometimes it'll
So
rip.
Because you're wiping something sort of wet, it gets
I
stuck
get a
on
bunch
there.
of toilet paper out and I fold it so I never.
Well,
do, but
sometimes
there's just a little
sometimes
pea
it rips,
dangling.
but sometimes for me it's like I'll get a big wad. I don't really fold. See, that's one thing. You say you fold
How do
your
you
toilet
get a wad?
paper?
I do
wad it
both.
up.
I do
don't
both.
fold. I wad it up
I fold
mostly. And what I do, and so then I'll fold it up, and sometimes or wad it up. I mean, and then when I get in there, as I'm. Let me stand up. As I'm wiping, I kind of arch back a little bit so my ass is
Yeah.
open. My cheeks are actually open so I can actually get in there and get my hole. But then see as I'm done, I'm kind of standing up and my ass closes and it's
even just if you move a
grabs
little
on
bit.
to part of the wad.
Yeah.
And then as I pull it away, my wad starts to come undone. And
Yes.
so it's I'm creating a trail of toilet paper out of my ass. And I'm like, fuck. And it's always the worst because sometimes you got to grab onto it and you grab the part that's covered in shit. I mean, listen, I'm just being honest.
I haven't had that happen, but I have had
I've never no.
where I've had because I fold and I go sometimes both in the same time, folding me to start with, but then you start folding that over.
That's how I do
almost,
that, Bree, yep.
wadding it almost.
Now, see,
but I
yeah.
have had the
It
occasional
saves
of
toilet
that,
paper.
and then I have to go back and wipe it again because I'm like, now I got to get this piece of toilet paper out of my ass.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Now, it happens a lot less that it actually rips and gets stuck in my ass. It's more so it will grab on to the toilet paper as if you were rolling off a piece of toilet paper, and it just, you know.
Yeah, it was going.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. When it just rips off.
Yeah.
You see, I started with the Fat Boys stand up. Is that what we're calling it? The Fat Boy wipe. I started off doing that for most of my life. And then at one point, I think it's when I started losing weight, I started just doing it the other way. And it's not necessarily about being fat. It's just developing the muscle. I really think that just
sometimes
because I never knew how you could stretch like that. Because even when I lost weight, I couldn't stretch like that. And then I just started trying. And now I reach my hole comfortably.
So,
Yeah,
So now I always sit.
this is
I always sit
scooping,
down.
and then edge of the toilet seat almost, and that's how I do most of it. Is hand
So,
behind me.
Yeah,
like
but
this.
that's just to be able to. Zach, I truly believe you could do that if you.
how
stretch
is
like
there
that.
room, but like, how far forward do you have to scoot? Is your vagina touching the top of the toilet seat?
It's
No,
no,
to me
probably
it-
off of it
to me, I
almost
don't
because
even
like
sc-
right
I just
here,
kinda-
literally where my ass. Do you see the couch right here? This is where I'm at because I can feel the board in
Yeah.
the couch. So like I've shit right here. Okay,
Right.
now I'm gonna come forward a little bit to where probably I guess maybe the end of my lips to my ass, but like
Okay.
But then I'm wiping like this,
So
and then
there's
if I
a
feel
whole-
like I can't get enough, then I will.
There's a gap in the actual
between-
hole
'cause
of the
now
toilet,
here's the
right?
toilet seat.
And
Now
you're
here's
going,
the-
and you're sort of. Okay, so I'm like reaching behind like
Yeah,
this.
because
Exactly.
you think it
Okay.
It
I
it
guess that
sounds
makes
deeper than
sense.
it is, but if you were to turn around and look at it, your hand's not even really in the bowl.
But see, I feel like my toilet holes are just really small. Like I
no,
feel
they
like
are, but because you're leaned up, most of you is off of it. So your hand's not really down in the bowl. It's
I'd have to sit down on the toilet and think about how I do
probably
it.
to show you, because if this is the toilet seat, my hand's not going down in it. It's just right here.
yeah. I mean,
Basically lined up right against my body. Wipe my ass, and then I just drop the toilet paper. after
Now,
I'm done with it.
an embarrassing thing for me, I did not find out until like earlier this year, sometime late last year, that apparently I wipe wrong for vaginas. Apparently girls
You
are
wipe
supposed to
towards
do
the
that.
vagina?
Apparently girls are supposed to do this and go back towards their asshole.
Yeah.
so wipe your vagina and then your ass, right? Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
You don't
How
want
the fuck am I supposed to do that? Get up to my vagina. Look, I can't even reach. This is how far my hand's gonna go, and then
You're
go
right, that
back.
does seem hard.
Huh?
That does seem hard.
Yeah.
So, hang on.
So apparently that's how you're supposed to do it. The only way I found out that you're not supposed to do it that way, the way that I do it, which is just you know where your taint is. You just don't go all the way back to the taint. So I start right here and I wipe forward, and then I'll swish it around a little bit. Like you get it clean.
Well, so hang on. They're saying you should go underneath your leg
Underneath to
and
somehow
wipe your
reach
entire
up to your
pussy.
vagina. So this right here, this essentially, I'm going this. I'm
I
going
see.
back.
Right.
Because
So I guess
it's easy to get. It's easy. It is, which is why like yeast infections are so easy to get when you have sex, because they want you to wipe front to back, because
you don't want to
when
get
you
shit
do
in your
this,
pussy.
You don't want to get shit in your pussy. You're
Yeah.
pushing the butt. You're
That
pushing
part
the
makes
asshole.
sense.
So when you do that, it's less likely to get asshole, vagina stuff wrong. It's more asshole juices and stuff like that sweat into your vagina. It causes a lot more infection.
You're telling me it genuinely. So I'm just thinking. So when I thought they said back to front, I just thought they were literally trying to tell you just don't get shit in your pussy, which to me
No.
is common sense. So you're mean to tell me you should not reach under in front of your legs. You should go under. You should not wipe if you only piss. You should not wipe from the front of your pussy.
Yeah.
Really?
So what I do,
Even what? Oh, that's after you pee? Really?
yes, that's what I'm saying. You're going to pee, and then you're going to put your hand under and somehow reach right here where I'm touching, literally right now, to wipe. I can't even get literally past here. So how am I going to get
Right.
to where the part is that I need to wipe? I never knew that until I saw fucking TikTok girl. She's fat girl like me, and she was like, hey, fat girls, like, I want to know how you wipe, because apparently we've all been wiping wrong because it's assumed that it's a fat thing, but then of course it got stitched, and skinny girls were like, no, I didn't know that either. So what I do is, because you just know where your
Taylor,
asshole and
yeah.
your taint is, you don't go that far back. Now, I'm not
Right,
going to act
exactly,
like
yeah.
there's not once in a blue moon if you've shit and you've wiped and then you go to wipe your vagina, because I always do that first. I'm not going to clean my pussy and then my ass, like if I've shit and piss at the same time. I clean
Right,
my
yeah.
asshole first,
Right,
get
yeah,
that
exactly,
nice and clean,
right,
and then
right.
do that. But it's not to say that there's like not a time where maybe I've had diarrhea and I didn't realize it splashed up on my butt cheek, and then I go to
For
wipe
sure,
or something, and then I'm
for
like, oh
sure.
shit. So what I do, wipe really good, and then get a moist towel. I always have moist towelettes, so maybe not other people, but we keep those things. And we have a bidet, so I just clean my even before then. It's not.
Now I'm jealous of the bidet. I really want to get a bidet.
$50 on Amazon. We've had it. Yeah, I got it for us last Christmas, and it works incredibly. Oh yeah, incredibly well.
I'm gonna buy one.
The only thing that I hate, which it would work in your bathroom, is because the Random Hill apartments, I think I told you guys this before, the sink's in one room, then there's a wall, and then there's the toilet in the bath and the shower.
Yeah.
So we can't hook it up to the sink to be hot.
Oh,
we have to
really?
hook it up. You can hook it up into the toilet to get into the toilet's water system, not like where the shit goes. Water. So it's cold, which is shocking to the pussy. It does not as good as it sounds. Butthole, it's still shocking, but then it's quickly you get over it. Mm-hmm. But they do have, and you can still do it even once you hook it up to the hot water in the sink. It's got a hot and a cold meter, and then it's got female versus.
It was only $50.
Yeah, like I think $50 or $60.
Is the idea that you don't have to wipe?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Could you go without toilet paper?
Now, Micah probably could, and I think he has. I don't like it because I don't want to be wet, because then that's just to me.
Well, I just mean could you shit and not wipe at all with any toilet paper and just rinse your ass with the bidet and feel clean enough?
I would say I still always check it just to be safe. Like, I will still always wipe afterwards, and there might be a little on there, but that's I think what they actually do in places where they use bidets, they have toilet paper, but it takes you for fucking ever to use it. Because if we purely only use it for that, if I could get over the fact that there's water just on my pussy. Because for me, it makes my underwear wet. It's easy to get infection that way. You don't want to just leave it wet and creases. Also, because I'm a plus size person, so that affects that. But so I do wipe afterwards just to dry myself off. But I will tell you, my ass has never felt cleaner than when I've had that. And especially on my period, it's so nice to be able to wash up like that.
Oh, I bet.
Every time I go to the bathroom, instead of just once a day when I take a shower, when I get home and stuff like that. Because it sucks. Being in your period, you just feel gross. So with that, it every time I go to the bathroom, regardless if I change my tampon or not, because it's up in you, so it doesn't matter. Swish around, because blood does come up on your pussy and your hair and all that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's I love really awesome.
Do you want me to send you the link of the one I got?
Yeah, I do, if you recommend it.
Link in the description.
Wholeheartedly, I
send it in the group chat, so I'll put it in the description.
Does the pressure work well?
Yeah, and you can adjust that. So there's two dials.
God damn, I'm excited.
There's two dials. The back one is the cold or the hot.
I didn't know it was accessible. I thought these things were hundreds of dollars.
There are really, really, really nice ones that have a dryer setting on them, that have a seat warmer.
Are you serious?
Seat warmer, all that. We just have a very basic
I love a
two
dryer
dial
setting.
It's hot and cold, and the top dial is female versus just regular asshole. And then, but with that handle lifts up. And this just not, and that's
do I have to adjust it before I'm ready to do it?
What do you mean?
Do I have to adjust the bidet to know where my asshole is going to be?
Well, yeah. I mean, you just put it straight on. That's where your asshole's at when you sit down on the toilet.
It's not the same every time.
But mostly, and you just move a little bit. It does obviously. Does your toilet seat ever move like ours does? So we had to retighten it every few weeks. So there are some times where it starts to move to the right a little bit, but we just think it's because of the way our toilet is probably.
And this is sink water that's in you. It's not the toilet water.
It's hooked up to the water system. It's very easy. We literally watched a YouTube video to do it. So the only thing the sink water advantage has is that you can get hot water.
I want hot water.
How does it connect to the sink? Is there a hose connected to your damn sink?
So the
to the faucet?
Yeah, it's underneath there's the piping and there's the hosing, but then I think you take, instead of it being from the pipe or something like that to where the actual water tank is, I think you're hooking. Maybe
is
it's
there a double connection inside of there?
Something like that. I can't quite remember.
So it could either go to the bidet or the faucet.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So then the hot water. So the front one for feminine is to the left, and then regular, and then it just. I mean, it maybe moves up this high. It's not that high. So you would lift that to then get the pressure harder or softer.
Fucking legit.
Yeah, I noticed a bidet at Mom and Will's house under their on their wine rack. They don't have it hooked up or anything. It seems like maybe it was a gift, or I don't know.
Steal it.
Yeah, I should be I'm gonna take that bidet.
We should all have bidets.
My ass,
so
like,
nice.
even to at this moment, I feel like I could probably wipe my ass and, like, at least get some swamp off of it.
Yeah,
I get
I'm
swamp ass all
telling
the time.
you-
I feel like it would be so
I'm
amazing
telling
if I
you
got
that,
itchy
and that's what
asshole
Micah
syndrome.
said, because he feels like
To clean
guys
it.
just naturally
Yep.
get swamp ass more. He said we just sweat everything. He loves it for that reason, because he said he feels cleaner than ever.
Yeah, I'm sure. And my ass hair is always, like, just itchy, not always, but after
If I
good
started
shit
itching
or
my
bad
ass right
shit,
now, I wouldn't stop.
exactly.
Because once I start like actually getting it, it probably just itches at all times, and I block it out.
And honestly, like, when it sometimes, like, it is just sweat, but a lot of the times, like, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, it's like sweat that's tinged brown, you know, it's tan sweat because there's a little bit of shit on my ass. You know,
I
what
rip
mean?
out ass hairs every time I wipe.
Rip out ass hairs.
My ass hairs rip every single time. It amazes me that I still have ass hairs.
I do have a lot of
But
ass
they
hair as
regrow just
well.
like leg hair
Yeah.
and everything else.
No, but the amount of like, I mean, if I poop 1 to 2 times a day, I'm ripping out ass hairs every single time. Like,
Doesn't it hurt you?
yeah.
Now, see, I'm not ripping any out, but, like, I've described it as, like, my ass hair is matted, and I feel and it, like, I'll wipe, and
How
it
much you
feels
got?
like I'm, not that much, but it feels like, not that I'm pulling on it, but I'm definitely, like, obviously, like, I'm touching my ass hair every time I wipe my ass, I mean, for sure.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know if I'm, like, necessarily ripping any out. You must be wiping your ass really hard,
I
grabbing
do.
onto
I
that
don't
hair.
want any shit on my ass.
Well, you know, there have been a lot of times, and I mean, be honest, if it's ever happened to you, but I've been, like, down, you know, taking my pants off, spreading my ass cheeks, and Taylor's like, oh, there's a little bit of shit on your ass, like, while we're, like,
Little bit,
trying
yep.
to have sex. You
I
know
never
what I
show
mean?
I would go my asshole though. But like when I was a kid, I had this weird habit. If I ever had to poop, I would wad up some toilet paper and just put my finger up my asshole.
You
Like
would
as a
do
kid,
what?
it was not sexual in any way. I would just shove my finger up my asshole with the toilet paper, and that would always make me poop. I swear to God,
Said
it worked.
what? I mean, you.
I swear to God.
You fingered your ass to get it to poop.
Yeah, it's like you never know. Like you ever have like that last turd that you just want to come out so
Oh yeah,
bad.
for sure. Yeah.
I try it next time. Get a toilet paper, wrap your like around your finger, kind of, or just get a big wad so that you feel comfortable. You're not going to poke through it, and just kind of open up your ass a little bit. It'll fall right out.
It's because you think like just like creating the suction or the air will allow it to move.
I
and
think it's
fall
more
out.
so your ass is like get this out of me, and it pushes. Like,
I
it
see.
Just contracts
I see.
At
And
that
I mean,
edge.
it's, you know, it's not, you say it's not sexual, like, of course it's not, but, like, you get the added bonus of it feeling good to, like, put a finger up your ass.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever really thought that as a kid, but that's what made me like not be too afraid of ass play.
I see.
Because
Yeah.
it's like I had put shit in my butthole before.
Yeah, I would finger my ass in the bathtub.
That got me started on Sharpie markers, and then I just couldn't stop.
Right.
Just, no,
Yeah.
That ass play is a once every like 6 months thing for me.
Me too, as well. Yeah, it's not as often as it used to be.
I was gonna say,
It's
didn't
just-
it used to be decently often?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, still to this day, get me in a bathtub and pound my ass, baby, please. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Pound my ass.
To me, it's almost too intense to bear it.
Yeah, it really feels... it feels good. I mean, there's no doubt. But it is a strong sensation.
It is so. It's like the craziest you'll ever come in your life, and to me, I always feel very dirty afterwards. I'm like, get this out of my ass.
yeah, for sure.
this
I mean,
out.
I don't feel dirty in that way, but I am like, get it out of me. And it's like, sometimes it's
Almost
the worst
slimy
part.
with the lube.
But I mean, to be honest with you, back in the days when I was using dildos and butt plugs, sometimes like after you come and you're like laying there and you're like, like now I gotta get this out of me. Sometimes that's fun though, you know what I mean? Because
If it's a butt plug, sure.
I gotta get it out. I mean, it's like, you know what I mean? You're pulling it out, and then the last plop when your ass is finally like, oh, I'm closed
Yeah,
again.
it's
It's like,
yeah.
you know,
Really?
yeah. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
Wow.
For sure. It's amazing to feel stuff come out of your ass.
it really is.
That's the best part of ass play, I think. It's just the, like the release of it, and then putting it back in, you're like, oh.
Yeah, there's a lot of times in like gay porn or like especially, I mean, one gay porn that I'm thinking of in specifically where they were literally like fucking each other in the ass, and then he's like would literally just put it in all the way, take it out all the way, put it in all the way, take it out all
Wow.
the way, and he was loving it. He was like,
That feels good for girls too. So I
yeah.
imagine.
Really?
Yeah, it's like in a very teasing way. So you could do it off and on. I wouldn't do it the whole time, obviously. But
right.
like even just when you first do it, just as a tease, and then even when she's about to, if you want her to wait a little longer, it just feels it's like the
Make her want it.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Makes total sense.
Yeah, sometimes I also like look at the toilet paper to see like.
I want you guys to try that
I always look. I always
and report back.
what the bidet.
No, well that too.
Pulling it out.
But pulling it like tease and like, because it almost makes you just want to be like, it just makes you feel like a dirty little girl. So it's like, because you want it so bad, because then it's just like teasing
It's
you.
like put that shit back in there.
It's almost like that, and then do it
I will have to try
again,
that.
and then take it
yeah,
out.
for sure.
Just
I
like
will
2 or
have to
3
try
times,
this.
and then actually do it. So do it when you're first teasing, and then get almost up to climax, and then take it out and like tease it, and then she'll come very hard.
And that's a Dr. Bree sex
That is
tip.
a-
Dr. Bree
What
sex
can I
tip
say?
right here on MOATAIF. You know.
We'll have to report back with that one.
Yeah,
we'll definitely have
please
to
do,
report
please
back
do.
on
Plus
that
the bidet,
one.
I did send it to you. It's really weird because the price says $45, but then when you add it to cart, it says $94.
What?
And then when you do the other colors, they have blue and rose gold, but it's just the dial. It's not the whole thing.
Oh my God.
It actually is those prices, like 57 stuff like that. So I'm not
It
sure
says
what's happening.
just 95 for me.
Oh, that's so
Oh, that's
weird.
weird.
Shit, I still might even get it.
Yeah, it's still not bad. I mean, I love the thing. So
Although
and
I
it's
did see
lasted us.
someone
Hey.
here for 35, so
If
I'll have
you're-
to do
Well, read the
comparisons.
reviews. That's because that's
Yeah.
what I did. I read so many fucking reviews, and in one of the podcasts, that one they always tell you guys about the group that I'm in on Facebook. A lot of people will talk about them on there, so I started reading all the ones that they were posting about, and that's how I found this one.
Really? Okay.
And then I read so many fucking reviews for there, and some of those were like, oh, it's okay, or it stopped working after 6 months, stuff like that. So I set it on this one because it was like 90% good reviews, and I have to say, a year later, it's proved itself. I got it for us for Christmas last year.
So check out the link below if you're interested in the Lux Bidet Neo 320 self-cleaning dual nozzle hot and cold water non-electric mechanical bidet toilet attachment white and white 17 by 10 by 33 inches.
God, that's such a long name.
Because Bree definitely recommends it. Now here's one other question: do y'all piss in the shower?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
for
yeah,
sure.
for sure. You know, they say that you're not supposed to, not
why?
because of any like health reason, but because it becomes like a Pavlov's dog thing where you like become conditioned like to every time you get in water to piss.
That's true.
Never has happened to me.
Yeah.
That's true for me.
Every time I get in the shower, I piss.
I don't
Yeah,
piss
even if I
every
don't have-
time I'm in the
I
shower.
can piss literally before I got in the shower. As soon as I get in the shower, I have to piss.
Really?
Yeah.
Never happened to me.
I have
Now,
to
do you-
piss in any water I'm in.
Yeah,
I
like
really
do you
wanna
piss in the pool?
Not in the pool. I've done it like a few times in my lifetime, but I'll piss in the fucking ocean just if I have to piss, but not because like
piss in it.
it's not because I got in the ocean or because I got in the shower to piss. It's I only do it when I have to pee.
I see.
It's decently often though to where you'd think I like every other shower, every few showers, maybe like well maybe not every other even. Probably every few at least though.
Yeah.
Because I usually shower in the morning. I always have to pee in the morning. So if I've waken up with enough time to turn the water on and everything and get in it, and then I have to piss, then sure.
Yeah, that
But
makes
sometimes I wake
sense.
up and I have to pee so bad that I just pee and then I get in the shower. So it's not
Sometimes I know
necessarily-
I'm going to shower and I purposely hold in my pee till I do.
Oh, really? Why?
It's just better. To me, it's like more. I love peeing in different places than the toilet. It's just fun. I love peeing outside.
Peeing in the pretzel maker sink.
Yeah, I
That's
hate
like
you.
you're saying, like,
The
peeing-
cup that you threw.
Well, listen, speaking of cups, at Mom's house right now, I'm pissing in bottles in the middle of the night.
Sad.
Why?
Because listen, they sleep with their door open right across the hall, and I swear to God, like I piss 5, 6, 7, 8 times a night sometimes.
Oh my God.
And like I'm not gonna.
It's
and,
crazy. I
and
think
it's
you
not
need
a
to get
lot
it
of
checked
piss.
out.
It's not a lot of piss. Like by the end of the night, I fill up 1 and maybe 1.5 Gatorade bottles. If you know,
That's a lot of piss.
Zach, that's a lot of piss.
is it a lot of piss?
Gatorade bottles? Yes.
1.5 Gatorade bottles a night.
Absolutely.
Now, are you talking
Sometimes
the
only
skinnies or the
one.
thicks?
Not the thicks.
Either ways.
Oh, I
But
was
just
thinking
the
of thick.
no, just the regular Gatorade.
skin-
Now
this
not
big?
not Gatorade Zero where it's or not Gator not like the
Are
mini
you talking about the tall
Gatorades.
ones like this big?
Not the ones that you get at the gas station, but the ones that you can buy in like a 6-pack at the grocery store.
Okay,
ones?
okay.
Not
so
the small
smaller-
ones, not like the
But there's
ones
the
that this
regular
big.
size.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like
Not
what
the
you would have
super
bought
big
in a
ones.
cooler
Yeah.
at
About the ones with like
Northwestern.
the little sucker
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
No, you're
Right.
talking about the ones you would have bought in a cooler at Northwestern.
I do
like the
think
Red
that's a
Ones.
exactly.
decent amount.
It's a lot of piss. There's no doubt.
I think I could fill up. I think because you don't even realize it. Like, especially when I have to piss in a cup when I actually have to piss, you can fill up that cup a lot, and you wouldn't think so normally, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's only like 2 of those.
I
That's why
got
not
a
that
story
much.
like this that I think might be funny. One time I was driving home from visiting my dad. This is years ago.
Hold on,
when I
pause.
still
Are you
lived with him.
scared you're going to wake them up? Is that why you...
Oh, sorry,
Well,
I
yeah.
interrupted your
Oh,
story.
yes. Well, yeah. No, you're fine. It's yeah, because it's just like that door is really loud, and not only that, but like Kelly and Fran are in the room, and so it's like I have to open and shut the door, and then open and shut the door again, and it's just like I'll just piss in this bottle and dump it out in the morning. But you were coming home from North Carolina or South, or you were coming home from Alabama,
and I had to piss so bad, but I was almost home, and I had to. It was so bad. I was like, I gotta pull over right now, and I had like a large cup from somewhere, and I was like, I just have to like go find somewhere to fucking piss, and I was like, I don't know where to go. Just came into Springfield. I've been driving for like 12 hours, and I just pulled up into the Right Pack Credit Union parking lot because they were closed. Pull out this humongous. It was like one of those like. I think it was a large Arby's cup, and if you ever seen those, it's like way bigger than a large anywhere else. I filled it literally to the brim and still.
Now, did you do it in your car or you got out and did that?
In my car. So
Okay,
I
good.
pulled
I
out,
was gonna say, 'cause
my
Right Pack's
pants just
crazy.
enough.
Yeah,
It was
right.
an awkward angle, so I'm like sitting here literally like this. Like
it's hard to pee in the car.
angling
Yeah,
my
sitting
dick
down.
like that,
It's
but
hard.
because I'm bending my.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm going away from the mic. Because I'm bending my dick, it's like hard to get it out. So I'm like trying to like angle it. I fill up this entire cup and I still like have to pee, and it's so hard to stop peeing when you are. But I had to dump it out. Ended up pissing all over myself. I was humiliated. I got home, threw away all the clothes I had
Oh,
on.
I'm so sorry.
Now, see, this has happened to us a lot we've been driving back and forth from Georgia to Ohio, is that we'll suddenly get to a place where, like, all of a sudden I have to pee bad. Because I don't like to stop very often. I'm like, holy shit, I have to pee at the next gas station. And then we don't see any gas stations for, like, 5, 10, 20 miles. And all of a sudden... So, at this last 2 or 3... Like, at least when we came home for Thanksgiving, I literally, at some point in West Virginia, I just pulled over at an exit, pulled over on the side of the road, got out, had opened Taylor's door, and just pissed on the side of the road. And I was like, because it felt so good. It felt so good to piss. But I'm literally just on the side of the highway, literally on the exit ramp in the middle of the day, pissing. It felt so good. I didn't care about the fact that I was out in the public.
Oh my god.
I finally got it done. I was pissing pushing so hard to get all that piss out. Because at any moment, like,
And then people
you know
have
what I
done
mean?
it. I feel like
I've definitely done that. Pissed on the side of the road.
Taylor's taken to pissing in the McDonald's cups or like whatever we have too. Like she'll literally as I'm driving, which is probably dangerous. Definitely don't recommend it, but it turns me on because of course
That turned me on too.
Piss fetish.
I don't know how she does it because I get pissed everywhere when I try to pee in a drug cup.
She takes the
like
damn
office.
McDonald's thing, and she puts it on the chair, and then she pulls her pants down. Already, I'm getting horny. And then she like literally like on the car seat like just balances over it and pisses in the McDonald's
Is her
cup.
feet up on the seat?
Yep.
Like she's like
Does she dump
crouching.
it out of the window?
Eventually or something. Yeah.
You're just sitting there with her piss?
Sometimes. Well, she puts the lid on it and you can't.
You ever
Yeah.
drink it?
No, God no. God no. God no. But and then as we're driving around, I'm like, oh, hang on, there's a semi coming up. You know what I mean? Because like I don't want some. But honestly, I do kind of want somebody to like drive by and like see my girl taking a piss in the car and be like, oh my god, like.
Yeah.
But I also don't.
Yeah.
You know.
I know what you mean.
Totally.
It's like if it happens, sure, but you don't want to intentionally do it.
Yeah, exactly. I try to preserve her dignity. But we were on the side of the road once somewhere, and we'd pulled off the highway, gotten off the road. We were going to pull into this church parking lot, but the church, since it was closed, had the parking lot closed.
Oh, wow.
So we just pulled off to the side of the road. There's like houses up in the hill. As Taylor's squatting down and pissing, cars are starting to come up the road. I'm like, hang on, you better get, like, you know, it's like the drama of like, they definitely saw that we were there pissing, but they didn't see us pissing, you know what I mean? But they definitely, if they were looking up the hill towards where we were, definitely would have seen two people on the side of the road pissing. You're right, but I'm just like, they're probably like, oh, that's fucking people from Ohio pissing in West Virginia,
yeah.
fucking pricks. I don't know.
Me and Abigail were somewhere recently, and she pissed out in the middle of, like, it might have been, like, the woods or something like that. I love when she does it. I just think it's cool that she, like...
It's
like a bro moment where she just, like, squats down and pisses. I love it.
yeah, like,
funny.
do you guys shit and piss in front of your partners?
Oh, yeah.
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 I don't wipe in front of Abigail.
Some
That's where I
people-
draw.
Yeah, I
think-
make her leave, yeah.
Yeah, some people think that that's weird, and I think it's weird. They think it's weird because I can't imagine
too.
being with someone for that long and never shitting or pissing in front of them.
Yeah, my mom, like, can't wrap her mind around the fact that Taylor and I, like, poop in front of each other.
Or, like, even farting. My mom thinks it's weird that I fart in front of Micah. And my mom
I
heard
love
some
it.
nasty-ass fucking farts, don't we all? But it's like, okay, what's the difference? We're married and we live in the same house.
Right.
Why
I'm not
wouldn't
holding
I?
that shit in.
No, exactly. No, I'm not going to put myself
She would either
through that.
wait or she would get up and go to a different room.
That's
My
too
grandma's
much
the same way. Like, she'll get up and go to the bathroom, and I'm like, it's from another time. You know what I mean? Like, they'll go to
Yeah.
the bedroom and they'll fart. I get it. But, like, to me, I literally, like, had the conversation with Taylor. I'm like, you are a human being. You fart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Don't
what
ever
Micah
be,
did with
like,
me because
nervous
for a
about
while I
having to
couldn't
fart.
shit. Yeah, when we would hang out, and I would literally hold it, my stomach would start. I'd start getting sweaty like after hours, and so finally I had to just be like, all right, look, this is the awkward part in every relationship. Like, girls aren't supposed to shit. Like, all this bullshit that guys talk about how they think it's so gross. And you can't fart and all this. I mean, it's a whole thing. Like, it's more rare, I think, to find guys. It's becoming more normal, but it wasn't growing up until these last few years, I think.
Well, I literally quoted Shrek, and I said, better out than in, I
Yeah.
always say. Like, literally.
So
Exactly.
it's like, I'd rather just do it. So if, like, this were me sitting right here, Mike is playing his video games, if that's what this is, I would rip a fucking fart
Yeah, for
right
sure.
now.
Yeah, Taylor does.
And then he
burps,
comes and
and
stand,
me
like,
too.
if I'm shitting and he wants to talk or something, he'll stand right, like, there's the bathroom and the hallway's right there, so he leans against the wall and we just talk. They're probably about as far away as RJ and I are right
Yeah,
now.
me and
For sure,
Abigail
yeah.
come in and take a shit while I'm fucking taking a bath. I don't prefer it.
Oh, yeah, because you don't want to smell the shit.
Yeah,
Of
but-
course not.
Yeah, like usually when it starts to stink, that's when I'm like, okay, I'll give you privacy.
Yeah,
but like if
yeah,
she's
yeah,
just like
yeah.
sitting there and I'm like, oh my god, like look at this. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
how we are, because I always have to poop when I get home from work, or like at least piss so Micah comes over and talks to me. Or if like it's like, if I'm in the shower in the morning, he'll try as hard as he can not to have to poop, obviously, during that time. But sometimes if he's like, oh god, I'm gonna shit, then it's like, all right, I'm just gonna hurry up and shower while you do that, because before it gets too stinky, I want to get out. Or as it starts to
Well,
get too stinky,
and
I'm gonna get out with you.
That reminds me now, do you believe or do you agree that if you're in the shower you shouldn't flush the toilet because it will scald
Oh,
the
yes,
person
it hurts.
inside?
Yeah, don't do that.
It literally happens.
Yeah. Well, sometimes it's weird because like in some places it's happened to me and in some places it hasn't.
It's
like
all just how it's like.
I think I've only ever
like-
been to one or two
piped.
places, like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably been like an actual hotel or something where that hasn't happened.
Yeah.
But like at any house I've ever lived in, it fucking hurts.
You accidentally do it. You're like,
Yeah. Or the opposite of like our sinks almost all the time when one person turns the sink on, the water gets cold.
Yep.
Oh, I hate that too.
The Roberts Retreat, what are those called? Astor apartments. Those were really tied together, and there'd be times when I'd flush the toilet would get flushed while I was in the shower, and it would scald you. Luckily, it doesn't happen much where we're at, but I don't know. Taylor's like, that's not real. Like she
Yes,
just
it is.
flat out doesn't believe it.
And it's not happened to her at your guys' apartment.
I guess
I
not.
don't wish
Yeah,
it
I guess
upon
not.
her, but I do.
It's like
I
you'll
know.
I
learn.
want her to know that it's real.
Because sometimes, like, and to me, it's just like it's ingrained in my head, like. So
Oh, yeah, you don't do that unless you
I'll turn the
absolutely have
water
to.
on before I get in the shower, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta shit. Well, I'm gonna shit before my shower.
Right.
Oh yeah,
My water's
I will
already
literally
running.
let the water turn off. I will turn
Yeah.
the water off. Shit, flush.
Well, luckily, I always brew, so my shits are already about
Oh,
to
yeah.
fall out of my ass,
Oh,
basically.
Okay.
At any given time, if I have to shit, it's already about to fall out of my ass. So it's like it doesn't take me that long. So I
yeah,
usually just
yeah.
let the water run. But I'm not gonna flush because the shower's running, right? So then I forget
And
that
by
I
then
shit.
you're already used to your own smell, so it almost doesn't stink anymore because you just are so it's
Yeah,
now your
exactly.
normal smell. I've done that a few times.
Then
I'll
I
do
forget
it.
my shit's in there, and then Taylor yells at me because I didn't flush.
Oh, I always remember afterwards, but like I'll get in the shower and it won't bother me anymore.
yeah.
anytime, like it's maybe happened once or twice where I've like accidentally left my shit in there. Abigail will always like say something like bitchy about it. It probably happened like 6 or 7 times where I found her shit. and I'll just call it out just because she does it to me. I'm like, you shit in here, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's all right. I'm gonna piss on it.
No, that's one gross thing though, because sometimes I never know, like, because I'll piss on it too, but sometimes that unleashes
Creates
a terrible
smell that's
stench,
unbelievable.
unbelievable, terrible.
It makes a
concoction.
smell that's like
ungodly.
potentiates the smell of the shit.
It like unleashes it again.
Oh my
Because by
God.
that point it's just been sitting there festering.
Oh yeah,
fermented
now you're
shit.
like.
So
bothering
usually,
again.
if I'm gonna piss on
You're
shit
breaking
that's
the
been
water
sitting there,
seal.
I cover my nose. I'll pull my shirt up over my nose and take a piss on the shit and then
typically
flush
the
it.
shit
is
real
very
quick. I don't
hard
understand.
From what I've seen, so
Why don't you just flush the shit?
I like pissing on it.
Well,
Why?
my thing is at our house we're kind of a yellow let it mellow family. So
What's that mean?
we don't flush the toilet very often just because
When you
our water bill is very high, and it's
Oh,
only
really?
because of it's like the sewer charges are the highest.
Oh my God.
So we
What's your water bill?
it's for
I don't
it's
have to pay water, so I don't know. So
it's
maybe that's why.
every like I had to pay it at Reinhard in Columbus, and it was only like $50 every couple months, which wasn't bad. This place is billed, I can't remember how many, it's like still every couple months, it's like $200.
Oh my
and so
God.
yeah, it's like I don't know if there's something wrong with the toilet. I don't know.
Yeah, you should see if something. You should ask them, like, is there something you can see on there that's leaking?
Right.
Because they can see when something's being pulled from a certain pipe and stuff like that. So they should be able to tell you.
Yeah, I have no idea. And so we've just kind of adopted the old yellow let it mellow.
Yeah.
If you're just pissing, like, what's the point?
Yeah.
And I mean, like I said,
That brought down the bill?
No, not really. But like I said, I piss a lot. So, I mean, it's like if I'm going there and flush, I'm like, it's also just like wasting water. I mean, really, it's like wasteful, you know? I mean, they
But
tell
how
you
many pisses do you do before you flush?
maybe all day. It usually depends because
Like,
Taylor,
you might
of
have
course.
like 10 pisses in there?
Oh, yeah.
Is the
Well,
bowl
if you have-
filling up?
No, I mean, it pretty much stays at the same level. But to me, like,
If you
it
have
becomes.
hydrated piss, it's just like water.
Right. To
If
me,
it's dehydrated flush.
yeah, it'd be a little yellow, but it never really like stinks or anything
Well,
like
it's
that.
Not that. It's just like it's a lot of piss.
Throughout the day, we kind of make a big piss stew, you know. And it to me, when I decide to flush it when they're because obviously Taylor's wiping her pussy every
Yeah.
time, so there's once the toilet paper starts building
Yeah.
up, or sorry if she's listening, but if Taylor's on her period
Yeah.
and like it's like bloody toilet paper
yeah,
and
yeah.
then that's piling up, I'm gonna flush it.
Oh, yeah.
You know
and
what I mean?
period blood stinks, too.
Yeah,
I've never smelled it. That's
It's
gross.
disgusting.
but yeah, so you guys,
Sometimes it's like just slightly, but a lot of times period blood has a very distinct smell to
well,
it.
and that's also part of the advantage of just pissing in the shower or pissing down the drain
I
or
love
at the
pissing in the shower in my
pretzel
period
maker
because
sink.
I just clean myself, splash, and get all the blood off right then and there.
Right.
Which is also why when I got the bidet, I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
And you don't have to flush because I mean it's already gone.
Just
Once you
going
piss
down
down
the
the drain at pretzel maker, it's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, you know. Fuck.
It doesn't. You know, you
I would
might
run the
run
water
some little
there,
water.
though.
Yeah, you run a little bit of
I
water,
hope
but
so, you sick fuck.
mainly because like I mean I pissed directly
We
down
can't
the
be the only
drain.
people who have ever pissed in that sink. I guarantee it.
Most people don't piss in public sinks. I don't think.
How did me
Mike
and Zach
is
figure out that we
ne-
both do it?
Because you both have always done weird shit. Micah has.
Never pissed in a public sink like
I
that.
You
bet he
really
has.
think? You really?
I
think?
really think maybe as a young middle school boy, maybe. I've never
school boy.
met
Me and
people
Zach
like
are
you
the only
two.
ones.
I've quite literally never met two people like you guys.
If
in
you're
a good
just
way,
honest.
you're weird as fuck and throw piss at things and up in attics and you bite your nails off and throw it at people. That's weird as fuck. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
You
you're
guys
right.
are weird, and
I
I
don't
love
think
it.
it's
I'm
that
not saying I
weird.
don't love it, but I'm
saying I've never met other people who do
I feel
that.
like people do that, but they don't admit it.
But I'm very close with quite a few people.
Well, you're close with proper people.
Most-
Do you now? Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
do
a
you,
fair bit of degeneracy in us.
for sure.
Okay,
Ellen,
well.
President DeGeneres. Do you think though that? Do you really think that Micah just hasn't pissed in a sink? Period. Or a public sink.
Pissing in a sink is a curiosity for every man, I believe.
I would say
I'll piss in my sink at home just for fun.
the
Mine's
only.
too high,
Are
but,
you
yeah.
fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding at all.
Brie, I've pissed in so many sinks.
No, there was times where I would tell Micah while I was pissing, if we're getting in the shower together and he had to piss, I'd be like, just piss down the drain. You're getting ready to turn the water on. He would think that was weird.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
maybe
would
Mike has
think
never done it.
The only thing
I've had to
that
piss
I
in the
could think
kitchen
of that
sink
he would
before.
possibly piss in is the house that they lived in Cleveland. he would go down there a lot when he was talking on the phone and doing laundry because that's where that was, and there was privacy down there, and there was like one of those old creepy basement sinks, and he might have pissed down there, but no, there was a bathroom down there. I forgot. Never mind.
Okay.
But yeah, I can't see him ever pissing like at a work sink or anything like that. He's also very particular about like
I've
cleanliness.
pissed in the Sax Manor sink so many times.
Now, what about like you go into the handicap stall and there's a sink in there? Do you think you pissed in that?
No.
I mean, that's a gimme. It's low.
But why would you piss in it?
It's there. It's there.
It's just fun to piss on things you're not supposed to piss on.
I guess I just don't have that.
You know those little toilets that they'll put in like kids' bathrooms? Now, I don't mean this is a different topic from the handicap bathroom. There's a different toilet for the handicapped people. That's not what I'm saying. But there's in the public, in the family bathroom at the Savannah Mall, there's a regular toilet, and then right beside it, there's a toilet that's literally like maybe an inch, like 2-3 inches off the ground. It's really cute. It's a really cute little toilet for little babies. I love shooting my piss down into it. It's like a game. It's a little target.
Right, exactly. I'll do you guys one better. Me and my dad, when we lived at my shitty house in Fostoria, there was obviously only one bathroom, two of us. Sometimes when both of us had to like go at the same time, my dad located where the drain was. It didn't line up specifically, so the pipe kind of dripped into a hole in the basement, and he found where it is, so we pissed directly into the hole. Me and my dad both would.
The hole that goes...
Not at the same time.
The hole in the floor?
The hole that goes directly into the basement?
The hole in the basement that goes to the line.
So you would go down to the basement to piss?
Yeah. And we piss in the hole.
I think I'm having a hard time. So here's the bathroom. There's a pipe. It leads down to this hole.
Yep.
But because the hole's not completely plugged up by the pipe, you can just piss directly into the hole.
Piss
Okay.
directly into the hole.
I see.
And we do it.
Where does that hole lead to?
It's the sewage.
So could you smell it?
No.
Interesting.
Maybe I'm misremembering. There was some sort of like thing we could piss in that would go directly into the sewage.
Wow. Incredible.
I know. And it's fun to sometimes I would just go down there even when there wasn't anybody. Or if I was just in the basement and had to pee, I'd just
it's definitely hillbilly, but
definitely. Everybody enjoys it. That's why it's like a meme to like make your name in the snow.
Oh, for sure, I've done that.
Exactly.
Piss my name in the snow. You could.
You probably could.
It would just be kind of hard. You wouldn't be able to wear pants.
A lot faster.
Yeah. There are things for women that like kind of turn. It's like
this
little
device.
A
shiwi.
Yeah.
Shiwi. Yep, exactly. You could just piss like normally.
Yeah, but then you know how hard that would be to have between your legs and try to be like,
right. Well, just as hard. I guess we're more used to controlling our piss already.
This is going into a bowl sort of thing, a funnel, to then be pissed out.
We haven't even gotten into boner pissing, which is a whole other.
Oh yeah, that's really hard.
To do?
Yeah, it's almost nearly impossible.
Spray it in all directions.
Yeah, it might as well just have a mister.
Like how you piss on the floor.
You gotta sit down if you do that, but then it hurts to have your boner pressed up against the toilet.
Most of the time,
you might touch the toilet water, which
that's disgusting.
Not just the toilet water, but touching the inside of the toilet
seat.
is disgusting.
Yeah, the toilet.
Most on the inside of the toilet's right there.
I'm not touching the toilet. I'm touching the seat.
Have you seen the underneath of your own toilet seat?
It's gross.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, do you have to hold because like when I sit down, I don't want any part of my anatomy to touch the toilet. So like my hands involved the whole time on my penis.
Oh really? No, I know.
You let your penis. Well, but does your penis naturally not touch any part of the toilet while you're dipping it down in there? Because mine would.
Does yours touch the toilet seat?
If I was I'm
so disgusted. I'm saying even the toilet seat's disgusting.
No, I wouldn't want it to touch the toilet seat at all. But so like naturally, like the way that I sit in the toilet, there's like this much room right in front of it or whatever. Yeah. And in order to get my my penis down in there, like, it's like, I guess the size is that if I put it down in there and removed my hand, it would come back up and hit the toilet seat.
And touch the toilet seat
underneath. The underneath of the toilet seat.
If I have a boner, it would do
and that would disgust me.
It just sort of hangs down there. I just tuck it in at first.
Well, of course, you must have a bigger flaccid penis than I mean, I think we know you do, but
it's not huge, no.
No, it's not huge.
But are you saying because his is going straight down like that, baby?
Than my flaccid penis.
Is he saying, Zach, that his goes down like this then?
Yeah.
Yeah, his just
Instead of-
naturally hangs more.
If I have a
where
boner, it would come
his,
up and touch the toilet, and then I go.
His
hold it
is
down.
hanging more like this, whereas mine's just short enough that it's
Yeah.
like that
Like
already.
angled.
It's just like naturally when it
Like a
hangs.
tank.
You sort of, yeah. Right, because it's just hanging off of those nuts. That's another thing about my poor small penis is that pissing on these nuts sometimes.
Well,
Like,
sometimes you just piss on your nuts.
sometimes I'm pissing
How do
all
you piss
over
on your
these
nuts if they're behind you?
They're underneath it, Bree.
You're like mad about it. How do you piss on your nuts?
Bree's disgusted by men like actually being real about what
Because
happens.
these
in
are
the
your
bathroom.
balls and here's your penis. How does your penis go wink into your balls?
Because the balls can be extra saggy,
Oh, okay.
and when they're extra saggy, they can get in the way of the piss.
All the way down to the
Oh
penis
yeah,
tip?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Especially if your penis is small.
Well, I guess it isn't always. I'm thinking of
Yeah,
an
my
erect
dick
penis.
don't
I
hang.
think.
My dick
I'm
don't
thinking of
hang
like a
past my
longer.
balls.
Right, yeah, mine doesn't either, for sure, yeah.
Yeah. What did you say?
My dick don't hang past my balls. My flaccid
Okay,
penis.
think of
does.
mine.
And so if I push it down, then it's even further back behind my, it's like almost behind my balls.
Okay.
My
And my
flaccid
balls
So it'd
come
be like
forward.
almost like this. Like
It comes
going-
about halfway down my balls.
Right.
My
Yeah, I
flaccid
would
penis
agree,
does.
yeah.
I'll have to look at Micah. I can't remember right now.
Your flaccid penis or Micah's?
Micah's flaccid penis. I don't have a flaccid penis.
Well, that's why I was confused.
That would be confusing.
I like the man spread you got, Bree.
Thanks.
I got one too.
My shorts are so goddamn tight right now. My underwear are riding up. I can't even. Oh, you know, and here's one thing not involving shit and piss. One last bathroom activity. I like to, for years, anytime, because in my mom's bathroom, there's like those not three-way mirrors, but
Yeah.
the folding cabinet mirrors or whatever. And I'll make it to where, you know, I'll lean forward and there's like 3 million of me's in there
Yeah.
because of the way like it's all reflecting.
Yeah.
I call that the Hall of Zacks.
What were you saying there?
Yeah, I call that the Hall of Zacks. And recently I called a meeting at the Hall. I called it at my house down in Savannah. I'm like, I wonder if I was butt ass naked, stoned, shower was running, just took a shit. I'm like, I wonder if with the mirror, there's like a whole wall in the bathroom, like the whole back wall of the bathroom is a mirror in my apartment, and then there's a medicine cabinet that's just a mirror too. I'm like, I bet if I just angled that enough and then climbed up on the counter, put my face in the corner of the room and looked at it, I bet I could probably, it wouldn't be a
Did you
whole
do it? Did you
meeting of
try
the
it?
oh yeah, it wouldn't be a whole meeting of the Hall of Zacks where it's like 3,000 Zacks,
Yeah.
but there were like at least 17 Zacks at this meeting.
That's incredible. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
And, you know, it's interesting because, like, I mean, honestly, it's like probably a form of mental or, you know, what's it called? Multiple personality disorder. Because, like, I'll be sitting there and, based on the way the mirrors refract, only some of the Zacks can look you in the eye.
yeah.
So the other Zacks can never look you in the eye just based on the way that the mirrors work. So any Zack that can look me in the eye usually gives me advice.
Okay.
So I like go in there. I'll be like, Zacks, I just apply. You know, like I am just stressed out about finance. They'll be like, well, you have to go to work. I mean, you can't cancel your sub assignments. You fucking idiot. Like you actually have to go do it if you want the money. I'm like, but I just added. I think I schedule the assignments and then I pretend I made the money already when I cancel it. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's ridiculous. I'm talking to myself 100%. But I mean,
Hey.
what can you do? It was, and honestly,
works.
it was weird because it was like weirdly nostalgic. I was like, I haven't seen these guys in forever. I haven't seen
awesome.
these guys in
That was
forever.
awesome.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. Got what, you know, the Hall of
You've
Zacks.
called on them before.
Oh yeah,
I feel like you've told me this before. You call on them for life advice.
yeah. I checked the Hall of
Yeah,
Zacks.
you have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, I mean, anytime that I can get two mirrors reflecting each other, I'm gonna talk to myself in it. I guess. What can I say? Well, folks, you know, we've got some weird bathroom habits, but everybody poops.
You know?
Everybody shits and pisses.
I poop.
I've been-
Everybody sharts occasionally.
Just the other night at Taylor's house, they were, you know, joking around, but they were telling the poor little baby as she was shitting her diaper, "That's bad." You shouldn't say that, folks, because you shouldn't be ashamed to shit. You shouldn't be ashamed to piss. but you should clean up after yourself. So Caleb Folk.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Caleb Folk, if you're out there, I hope you're doing well, and that any mistakes that you make, you keep your tongue in your mouth. Because he would always do this.
He would.
When he made mistakes on stage. I'm losing my train of thought here, but you know, folks, it's always a blessing to be in Ohio. It's a blessing to be joined by Brianna Nicole Coleman.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, it's our last Ohio episode for the foreseeable future as we venture back to our Skyping. But we're you always hope that something will randomly come up and we'll just be home for. Here's hoping
just
there's
like
a
I'm, like,
death in
home
the
for, like,
family,
St. Patrick's Day for some reason.
Here's hoping there's a death of the family.
some sort of funeral to come home for.
My
Whatever it
divorce
is.
party.
Your divorce.
Are we having one?
Probably at the apartment, because now I can finally have friends over.
Oh my god.
That sounds abusive.
Oh my god. Hey, it's in
We gotta go.
2022. I mean that we'll
a
see what's the
lesbian.
difference. Oh my god. It's honestly they were probably right.
Yeah.
President DeGeneres is turning us all into lesbians.
She's making us do the gay
it's the
agenda.
mind control.
Well, I'm down for the dick gay agenda. She's already got me.
Yeah, so.
Oh my god. Well, folks,
All right, we're out.
tune in next time. Until then, stay mate.